here that was designed has got clear running water as well. Unfortunately, at the start of the construction area, you see very silty, muddy water coming across the path and into the bench over here, with a significant amount of water running across. It is also coming through in the second area and this spot. I'll show where that's coming from when I go up top. Further down here, we have an additional issue. This area is the dry pond that was designed by the original developer for water from the top to come down to. As you can see, when you get down here, it is empty at the current time because no water has been sent to this area. Instead, the water has been sent to other areas. As you can see, no water running across the path, and the dry pond is empty. When the path was reopened, there was no water running across in this spot right here. We had designed it so the water would go into that dry pond over there with the pipes so that it could go on into the stream. Unfortunately, during construction and before construction, water started coming and eroding the area here. As you can see, there's now a new stream that comes down from the top area. The stream has actually grown and is now causing erosion in the stream, in the forest area. As you can see right here, here's your erosion in the stream area, and the forest area, I should say, from the water finding new ways to run. Some many logs that have just been laid down in the woods here. And you can see where the water continues through these logs and comes from the field. At this spot up here, it was obvious that the contractor knew that this was going to happen here, but the silt fence is actually incorrectly installed here. It's not low enough. They actually dug a hole out for the water to run. And on this side you can see the water's running down. They did make an effort to put hay bales up there, but as you can see, there's no core log or hay bales where the water is exiting through the silt fence. As you can see, the area here is 5 feet higher than this area. If instead some plan had been made to smooth out this area and divert the water towards the middle where the dry pond is, there would have been a much better plan. As you can see, the water is very muddy. And on the playing field, the water is sitting. Definitely no intent was made to make sure that the water ran off towards where it should be running, which is down that way. Up here, you can see the muddy runoff. The water is coming from an even higher bank on this side of 3 feet higher than the rest of the area. This area is uncovered. There's no hay placed on top of the dirt either, which I believe is a county route. Walking across this, you can see that Perico's property, the water is running away from his property, not onto the property. And it's by angling it down, as has been done here, instead of keeping it flatter and letting the water bench a mark up here, which it should have done, it is sheeting through and has found an exit over here. you can see here, the water is pooling in significant quantities down here. I have two concerns with this. When we reopened the path, the foundation reopened the path, we saw a significant increase in people walking through here to go to the Amethyst and use the Amethyst amenity. Unfortunately, no senior would be able to walk down this hill as in current configuration. It used to be banked here as well, and now the water is finding new ways to go through here, and there's no intent to move the water towards the dry pond, which is right there. You can see the edge of the dry pond down there by that tree, and that's where the dry pond ran to. So the dirt should have been forced to go that way. Instead, it's now pooling in significant quantities. Finally, you can see where the water is coming out of this area because it's way too steep through here. And the water is also exiting in this area. As you can see here, there's no hay bales, core logs, or anything to stop the water exiting, which is allowing silt to exit out of the property. This was the stair step that was designed originally by the developer, and this was the entrance for the water to run into the dry pond that was built down there for the water to be run. So if instead of having this huge high pile of over 7 feet high of dirt, the dirt should have been swaled more to allow the water to run towards the dry pond, and given a berm down through here would have solved most of the problem that we are now seeing with erosion silt going towards the lake and into the Amethyst project.